Hi, welcome back to Muddy Feet. Today I'm heading out fishing with my friends Nova and Marv. We'll be launching the boat from Mangonui, and although conditions here in the harbour look nice and glassy, just outside the entrance it's pretty sloppy.
Hopefully we catch something for dinner and we'll be happy.
Yeah.
Today I'm going to be showing you guys one of the easiest ways I know how to catch a variety of fish for the table, even when conditions are challenging.
Chop it up.
This bad boy here is the Catch BDI Kabura. It's one of the simplest ways to catch a feeder fish, especially if there's a bit of a swell working. All I do is drop it to the bottom, then give it a couple of cranks up so that it's sitting a few feet off the seafloor, then I pop it in the rod holder and let the rocking of the boat do the rest. Remember to set your drag and keep a close eye on your rod, because wha-bam, when it doubles over, you've got a fish. Try not to put too much pressure on during the battle, and try to use a landing net so that you don't pull the small hooks.
Johnny! Hey! Check that out.
There it is.
That's my favourite Kabura too. And the orange crackle, my favourite. And there's the evidence. Yeehaw!
You can buy fancy Kabura fishing rods, or you could do what I'm doing here, which is just use your soft bait rod. Now, this particular soft bait setup does have a nice supple rod, which is great for fishing Kaburas because it imparts a nice action and it helps not to pull those little hooks out of the fish's mouth during the battle.
Hopefully it's a keeper. Nice. The old Kabura doing the damage in the Rodney rod holder. Beautiful fish. There it is. Stunning little fish. Awesome. This thing goes well on the rod holder, eh?
Get some free action,
Another awesome thing about fishing with Kaburas is you never know what you're going to catch, because almost everything seems to be pretty keen on them, including this pigfish. Here is also a great demonstration of why you shouldn't do the risky lift. Missy Tero. You should use a net so that you don't pull the little hooks. It's starting to get a little bit hectic out here, so we decide to pull pin and head a little bit closer to shore. There we can deploy the drogue and drift along the sand. Now, since I know it's going to be a nice clean sandy bottom, I can try a slightly different technique, which is to drop my Kabura all the way to the bottom and leave a little bit of line out the back and let the Kabura drag along the bottom. Because the skirt sticks out the back, it's unlikely to pick up any foul, and it looks very appealing to any fish that see it cruising past. In this part of the video, it was far too windy to use any of the original audio, but I can tell by my big smile here that whatever I'm saying is probably some pretty good information, and I'm pretty stoked to have a carrot. Wha-bam!
One of everything.
Dark.
on this thing.
So, yeah, that's the two easiest ways that I know to fish the Kabura. The third way is pretty simple too. You basically drop it down to the bottom and retrieve it as slowly as you possibly can, and try not to strike when the fish sneak up behind it and gently nibble on the skirt. They'll hook themselves. But I'll teach you guys that in another episode. For now, just enjoy these tasty views as we cruise up the Mangonui harbour back towards the boat ramp. Oh yeah, and don't bail out too early, there's an amazing invention at the end of this video. I'm gonna finish today's video off by sharing with you guys a pretty incredible Kiwiana invention. Nova's Uncle Marv is a bit of a wizard when it comes to engineering. He's a man about solving problems, and that's how he came up with this, New Zealand's very first one and only whipper sweeper.
That's so cool, man. New Zealand's first whipper sweeper. That's gold. Check it out. That is awesome. That is awesome. New Zealand's first whipper sweeper.
He said it had to be round.
Perfect. I reckon you might need to patent that. That's brilliant. For scrubbing decks and outdoor stuff.
I might put a circle, you know, so when you come up, you don't hit the but I'll see it.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean. Like a protective ring about it.